Well guys, back again, yes, first look part 2 as promised. The full press release is out for tonight's episode. Covers a bit more of what's happening tonight and of course the heart rate challenge with pictures. And the pictures are in colour. Isn't that amazing? Grace seeks answers from Connor as the heart rate challenge returns to the Love Island villa. Grace is left in a spin after the recoupling and Connor's shocked decision to choose her, taking her away from her couple with Joey. Pulling each other for a chat, Grace says, I know we spoke earlier obviously about the recoupling, which was really intense. Connor says, yeah, I wanted to come over and give you reasonings as you probably feel a little bit like, why has Connor picked me? I understand and that I want to tell you my reasonings. No one's told me they're closed off, you haven't told me you're closed off. Grace replies, I get that, but this whole closed off thing, on the outside you wouldn't be like, are we closed off? Actions speak a lot louder than words. Connor tells Grace how he is feeling and says, because you and Joey already know each other and you've had this holiday romance, and then in my head it didn't work the first time, what's different this time? Is it another holiday romance? Will the chat with Connor change Grace's mind as they move forward together in the villa? Well, the chat may not convince Grace, but if Joey and Jess remain in a couple and an actual couple gets dumped at the end of the week, and that happens to be Joey and Jess, then I think Grace will most definitely cling to Connor, as I said in my previous video. And he's got a good point. What if this romance doesn't last? And you know what? I still applaud Connor for bringing some much needed drama to the villa. I think that was a good, bold move, and it's interesting to watch, you know? So well done him. Right, the next bit of the press release focuses on Harriet and Jess, but I think they've actually left some words out here because it kind of jumps to the subject without any introduction. But I'll read what's on the paper anyway. Harriet says, I wanted to see if you cleared the situation up. Jess says, yeah, obviously he felt the conversation has been twisted that we had, and I disagree with that because I didn't want to get involved. Yeah, right. For once, I thought, do you know what I'm going to be? Selfish, and speak to him when I want to speak to him. Jess continues, I get the timing wasn't nice for you, but there's been situations in here when I've not appreciated the timings, but everyone is in here for themselves. Harriet says, of course it was a bit awkward in the beginning because of the situation, but I feel like we both got over that. Jess says, my only advice, just be wary. You're not a stupid girl, just be mindful of that. Let him work for you. Will Harriet take Jess's advice? I think Harriet will only take a smidgen of Jess's advice because, as Tiffany said on After Sun, she's obsessed with Ronnie. So she's forgiven him thus far, so she'll probably forgive any more indiscretions that come his way over the next few days. Matilda receives a text and says, Islanders, tonight you'll get each other's pulses racing in a boys versus girls challenge. Hashtag strut your stuff. Hashtag heart strips a beat. It's time for the boys and girls to show off their moves and show what they're made of in the famous heart rate challenge. But who will raise the... What is wrong with these people? What is up with ITV? They're not finishing the sentences. There's literally nothing written here, guys. Who will raise the is just written there. Who will raise the heart rate the most? The girls are up first, from sexy cowgirls to naughty angels. One girl gets out her whip. I love the way that implies that she brought it with her to the villa. While another has the boys wrapped around her feather boa. As Kieran awaits Nicole, he shouts, I'm like a kid on Christmas Day. Hurry up and give me my present. Come on, I had to do the accent. The boys are up next with sexy builders and saucy sailors. The boys put on a show for the girls. As Sean approaches the girls, he says, ladies, the candy man is here. God. Who is ready for a taste? Sean, you're in my bad book still. Who sets hearts racing? And which islanders are left shocked by the results? The challenge ends with a surprise twist, which takes the islanders by surprise. And you know what that surprise twist is, don't you? Yes, it's the entrance of Jessie, the new bombshell. I've covered it already. We're ahead of the game here, guys. Okay, I'll catch you later. I'm off now to do something with my hair to make it look a bit more presentable and not so incredibly messy. It's the sun, oh, the sun. But I shouldn't complain, should I? Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later for the actual show. Bye.